I challenged my friend Therm to a race in Terraria to see who could reach Hell quickest. Hell is all the way at the bottom of a Terraria world, so getting there would mean we'd have to progress through the entire world, getting through caves, enemies, and whatever else the Terraria world generator threw at us. We'd both be playing on the same seed, so this would be a true test of skill. No RNG, no luck. But getting to the bottom of Hell in just a couple of minutes sounds really hard, so how did I plan on getting there? Well, I start off by immediately going to the left, because that's just the type of wild and crazy guy I am. I plan to look through the overworld for some chests, so that I can hopefully get some starting weapons and resources like ropes and torches. Beyond that, my plan is pretty simple. Therm tells me that he started off by going to the right, and I know he must be ahead of me since I spent a really long time getting stuck in a cave. It's at this point that Therm tells me that he has a very risky plan. I try and think about all the riskiest areas in the game, and my mind instantly goes to the jungle. The jungle is basically just one large open cave that traverses all the way to the bottom of the world. So if I could just get there, I wouldn't have to spend so much time digging through blocks, and could instead just jump down the cave and quickly reach the bottom. A couple moments later, I hit the ice biome. Now the thing about the ice biome is that there is only one, and it's always on the opposite side of the world as the jungle. This is because both biomes are quite expansive, and this prevents any overlap between the two of them. With this knowledge, and the fact that Therm said minutes earlier that he'd be going with a riskier plan, I decide that I have to follow him to the jungle. Otherwise, I'll just always be behind him. Use a recall potion that I picked up, and immediately start bolting to the right. Along the way, I managed to pick up a fledgling staff, which I actually found surprisingly useful throughout the run. I used to think this thing sucked, but it was able to hoard off enemies pretty well. I know that Therm made his call to go to the jungle a couple minutes earlier than myself, so I know that I'm way behind him. In fact, he even mentioned hitting the corruption biome, which I had not seen hide nor hair of. Knowing that I'm behind, I chug through the overworld as quickly as I possibly can. But I know I'm still leagues behind Therm. I'm nearly 5 minutes behind him until...
Say what you will about me, I'm jam-packed with... Jam-packed...
He dies. This is my time to pull on ahead and get a huge lead. A death sends Therm all the way back to spawn, putting him way too far from the jungle to ever possibly catch up with me there. In just a matter of seconds, the roles had reversed. And on top of this, while going through the corruption, I get an incredible drop. Oh my god! The Shadow Scale Mail has a 0.19% chance to drop off Eater of Souls, and it gives you 7 defense and 7% increased movement speed. That's a 1 in 500 chance to drop off of the 7 Eater of Souls I killed. That is absolutely insane odds. My luck with both not dying and this defensive boost will give me a huge lead going forward, putting me far, far ahead of Therm. It's at this point that Therm tells me this.
Oh, I forgot they changed that. I'm gonna try something. I'm gonna ditch the jungle, and I'm gonna leave that to you.
Why?
Because I died immediately.
So now we're taking two completely different approaches, and although I'm ahead, the jungle is dangerous and scary. Hornets are coming for me at all different directions. I'm poisoned, slimes are jumping at me. As I dive deeper and deeper, I get more and more scared. I have a close encounter with a worm, but luckily I make it out alive. Apparently, this was not enough to deter me, as several seconds later, I have this encounter with the slime.
I'm tired, man. I'm just tired. It was good.
No! Yup. I died. So while Therm continues on ahead of me with his safer strategy, I've got to go all the way back to the spawn. It's at this point that I've got two choices. I could either stay and try and cave near spawn, or I could head all the way across the world again and go back to the jungle. And it's nighttime, so I'd be dealing with a huge amount of monster spawns along the way too. I take a couple seconds in my head where I go back and forth on the matter, but after some contemplation, I make the decision that if I'm to cave near spawn, I'll just always be one step behind Therm, who's already started mining. If I want to have any chance of winning at all, I've got to go back to the jungle. It's high risk, high reward, but I don't really have a choice. Push on through all the zombies that have spawned and slowly trudge my way back to the jungle. Also, Therm says this along the way.
I would literally eat spoons of mayonnaise.
That is vile. This very much demoralizes me. and makes me wonder who I'm even fighting against. It's at this point that I discover the golden apple of this run that would allow me to rapidly speed ahead. Back in the jungle, I managed to pick up a blowpipe, which usually is completely useless. It's a weapon with extremely low DPS that uses seeds from the ground as ammo. But apparently, if you have a stinger, you'll be able to craft poison darts. And at this early in the game, without any real ore, this thing shreds through enemies and inflicts them with the poison status. This gives me the leg up I need to push on through my handicap. I get back to the jungle, and luckily I'm able to go through the same route I was able to before. Therm continues gearing up as I happily jump from cave to cave. I find a boomstick, which would be incredibly helpful, but I have no bullets. Though it does lead to this absolute masterpiece.
I think we should.
Boomstick, no bullets. Boomstick,
Boomstick.
no bullets.
No bullets.
No.
Bullets.
As we head further down, I manage to get several bombs, which makes tunneling down a ton easier. Unfortunately, I've hit the bane of every Terraria player's existence, water, which greatly starts impeding my progress. But just as I think I'm about to get ahead, Therm announces this.
Idea.
I hope this bomb doesn't kill me.
Is that?
Therm has secured the Hermes boots, which will make him a lot quicker, and it'll greatly increase his mobility as he tunnels down. Once again, things are not looking good for me. However, Therm does not share this secret with me. So this whole time, I'm thinking I'm way ahead of him off of his one death, when in reality, we're probably around the same point. Because of this, I started taking a lot of detours and generally started getting distracted. However, I'm finally able to secure myself some gold ore and able to craft myself a gold pickaxe. Now I've got one of the fastest pre-hard mode pickaxes, so I should be able to start shredding through some of the blocks and make it down to hell. It's at this point that I realize Therm has been gearing up hardcore this whole time. Despite having all this information and having all the tools I needed, for some reason, instead of just digging down like a rational person, I continue putzing around through chests and caverns aimlessly. I keep getting stuck in large pools of water and try to connect my caves like traditional Terraria. I've gotten knee deep in the water now, and jungle enemies are taking massive amounts of time for me to kill over and over again. This is where my jungle plan starts falling apart. I'm down pretty deep, but it's hard for me to focus on just digging downwards, as the dangers of the jungle constantly impede my progress one after another. Wall clinger after wall clinger taunting me. Especially these stupid clingers. Oh my god, I hate these things so much. Then, like a ton of bricks flying down, Therm says something that humbles me real quick.
That was way too risky. Why did I do that? I lived, but no. Oh my god. Wait, can lava? I'm not testing that. I'm not testing that.
Wait, what? You're there?
No, I'm not.
Oh. You found lava, though?
I have found lava. Uh-oh.
I'm stressing!
Uh-oh. Yeah. Sounds like
I can't believe I'm about to lose.
we have a struggle bug on our hands. Uh-oh, what is
Like
this?
the Pokemon move.
What is this?
What?
Whoa, I've never seen
is
this
it?
place before. I don't know,
No!
it's huge and like open and there's lava everywhere.
No!
Ow, I fell in lava. Dang, I just died, man. That's a bummer.
No!
Let's go!
And just like that, I had lost. Despite my huge lead, once again, I choked. I think since me and Therm were talking for so long, and it had been a minute since I played more casual Terraria, I just got into the chill mindset and completely forgot about the goal. And I was so close, too! But like Icarus burning up in the sky, I let my arrogance get the better of me. Wax melting onto my back, I realized that life really is just one long race to heaven or hell. So at least I can be glad that I had fun with my good friend Therm on the way down. Also, why does he eat mayonnaise? That is so beyond gross. Jesus Christ.